Today we're meeting bears I couldn't bear to be without. And the first one we're going to talk about is a very old Paddington Bear. Now, sadly, Paddington has lost his hat. He's also lost his key, but I'm working on it. I haven't had him very long, but I saw him and I knew, let's bring him a little bit closer so you can see him close up. I saw him and I knew I had to have him. I absolutely had to have him. He's been brought up by the Cheltenham and Gloucester Building Society. It's Paddington's Anywhere Savings. There's his slot. He is plastic and he's very, very worn. And there's his little feet. He didn't have Wellington boots when he sat on the station in Paddington, and he didn't have his hat. He should have had his hat. Oh, there's the lock, by the way, that I'm working on getting a key for. He should have had his hat with him, but I believe it's been lost, and he's very, very faded because I think he's been in some child's bedroom window. But he was actually, this particular Paddington was out in the 1970s. He is adorable, and I'm so sorry about his hat, but a hatless Paddington is better than no Paddington at all. Then the next one I've got, and I'll just read this to you, or you can read it yourself. It's the Express Newspapers PLC, 1982, carefully made in Great Britain. And it's a money box, and it is Rupert. Look at Rupert. Rupert, you'll be impressed to know, is one of the oldest bears. He is actually, wait for it, 105. He started his career in, let me think, 1920s, 8th of November 1920s. That's when he first came out in the Express newspaper. Was it the Express? I've forgotten already and I've just read it. Express. Oh, there's his friend Badger. I can't remember Badger's name, but I will find out for you and put it in the comments. As you can see, he's very worn, just like Paddington is very faded. He's got a stopper, but it's a devil to get out. I think I'd rather have one without a key. But there he is. So we're going to let him spin around so you can see that he's posting a letter. And there's his friend Badger. And there is Rupert's money box. And there he is. Isn't he gorgeous? Paintwork is beautiful. And the paintwork is in an amazing condition. What would you like to know about him? The one thing I'll say about him is during the war, the 1939-1945 Second World War, there was a huge shortage of paper, and Paddington was considered so vital, not so much for the grown-ups, but for the children of that era, to have something that was lasting, something they knew before the war. And little Rupert went all the way through the war, every day in the paper, bringing joy to children and trying to make them feel better about the war. There were very few copies of the paper, a lot less copies than there would be at a normal time. And that means any wartime copies of the Express that feature Rupert are very rare and very valuable. What else can I tell you? I think I might tell you that Paddington Bear has had many colour coats, but mostly red and blue. He's had many colour hats, and they can either be black, red or blue. And he has many Wellingtons, black, red or blue. But he never wears two of the same colour. So I don't mean boots, but I mean if he's got a red coat, he might have a blue hat and black Wellingtons. Or he could have a blue coat, a black hat and blue Wellingtons. And that's the way he has developed. And I think that's enough of my information for now. If you need any more information on Paddington and Rupert, just have a look at the description, because there will be a lot of information in there. And I want to say, much as I can't bear to leave you, thank you so much for watching. Come back anytime, and I hope you can bear to be with me again. Thanks a lot. Bye bye now.